Welcome to Class Summit. My name is Justice. So in this class, we're going to be making a scrub neckline or the hospital neckline, however you choose to know it. It's a very simple neckline, and I implore you to stay to the end of this video so that you see how easy it is. So I assume that this is my fabric or my pattern. I'm using paper to illustrate this. I folded into two. For the front, we're just going to be illustrating the neckline. So I'll measure my shoulder line, which is according to the measurement I'm using 4 inches. You can use your own measurements. And then the neck width, I'm going to be using 2.5. Now if you're using your actual measurement, this is not where you will mark 3 inches for your neck width. It's going to come very really close to the neckline. But if you want it to be in form of a built up neckline, 3 inches is okay. But if you want it to be wider, you can take 4 inches or even 4.5. Okay, so the depth is going to be low, it's not going to be high. Okay, because we're going to be attaching another strap to it. If you make it high, it's going to really cover the neck so well. So you choose to do something like 8 inches, and here I'm using 5 inches because it is a miniature. The depth of the neckline, this is for the front. Now coming to the depth of this neckline, I'm going to mark half an inch, 0.5. Okay, so I'll get my ruler and connect from this my neck width to the 0.5 that I marked inward the neck depth, and I'll connect it this way. And that's my shoulder line. As usual, we're going to come down 1 inch or 0.5 because it's just a small miniature. Okay, so I'm going to now take my actual measurements the way you want it to be. This is my armhole line, so I'm going to just mark it this way and bring it down. So this is just an assumed marking. Our focus is on the neckline, so I'll cut my garment this way, including the neckline, the shoulder line, and then I will cut here like so, cut the half an inch, and then cut it this way. So this is for the front. We're equally going to, now when you open it up like this, you're having 1 inch. Unfold, it is half an inch. I'll now go over and cut the back, but if you just want it to align with the front, to make the v-neck only to the front, right, attaching the strap only to the front, fine, you don't need to join the back to it. But if you want it to go round without joining, you're equally going to cut the back and join the shoulders first before joining the strap to it. So I decided to join the back to the front. You can see the shoulders for front and back together. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to do is to use my measuring tape and measure around the neckline from front to the back. Right, now the back neck depth is just 1 inch. You don't have any business making it below 1 inch. All right, because this is a paper and I think I'm going to be adding to it. So once I measure down, I'm going to add extra 2 inches. Okay, just to be on the safe side, I'll add extra 2 inches to it. So here I've cut the strap using the measurement that we have. This strap is 1 inch on fold plus seam allowance of half an inch. It is 1 inch on fold because of the space that we kept. Half inch on fold, when you open it, it is 1 inch, and that's why I have to cut 1 inch on fold plus seam allowance of half an inch. So I'll begin from the midpoint of the neckline and pin it down right round. Okay, so you might want to also pin this down. Pinning it down will make it easier for you to match it on accurately without having so much issues. Okay, so that's what I'm actually going to be doing here. Now this crop neckline, you can actually change it, make it as wide as you want. You can use it to create designs. This is just the basic scrub neckline that we know that hospital wears usually use. But if you want to stylishly make it, it's fine. Now I will sew half inch below this point. I'll sew half inch below that point. I'll still do the same thing on this other side. You can see how it is. I've joined it together using the sewing machine. All right side to right side, right side to right side. So what I'm going to do now is to notch. Remember, I've not sewn on that 1 inch space that we have. So from there I'm going to notch to meet the point where I joined the strap, the half an inch below where I joined the strap. Okay, so I'm going to use my scissors to make a notch into that edges so that it will be easy for us to push this strap into the neckline. You can see the way it is. I have to bring it close so that we can see it clearly. You can see the way I'm now, the notch is going to make it easier for us to push that inside. Okay, so I'm going to be pushing it inside like this. I'll push this other one inside as well. You can see the way it's going inside. So you just have to carefully do this. Now the 1 inch that we did will make it possible for that space to be filled up, but then we still have a little allowance which the other part is going to complete. You can see the way it is, right? So I will open it up just the way we do um, a, a welt pocket, and then I'm going to be sewing on that point. I'm going to sew on that point. Okay, so I'll take it to the sewing machine and sew. I've joined that point, and then I'm going to cut away the excess. This neckline is quite easy to make, and like this we are done. All we're going to do is to top stitch to keep it in place, but make sure that you weave this part, weave it so that it is neat, and then do a very tiny top stitch right round to keep the neckline in place. So you can see what we have, so beautiful and lovely, and I know you love it. Thank you for watching. Bye.